So, how do we hold a table tennis bat? There are two main grips, the shake hands grip and the pen hold grip. It's absolutely fine to use either grip, but I'm going to focus on the shake hands grip. I think it's an easier grip to learn, it gives you good control, and you can easily spin the ball with both your forehand and your backhand. It's certainly the most popular table tennis grip, and I think it's fair to say most of the top players in the world now hold the bat in this way. So, hold out your hand as though you're going to shake someone else's hand. Now slide the bat between the thumb and the index finger. Make sure the thumb is touching the rubber on this side and your index finger is touching the rubber on this side. Now wrap your 3 remaining fingers around the handle. So for my forehand, my grip looks like this, and for my backhand, my grip looks like this. For a really good grip, make sure you hold the bat loosely. This will allow you to use your wrist more to generate spin, which is a vital part of most table tennis strokes. With a loose grip, someone should easily be able to pull the bat out of your hand. If you hold the bat too tightly, your wrist is going to stiffen up and you'll have far less wrist movement. You can try this out for yourself. Hold out your arm and clench your fist really tightly. And you can see how difficult it is to move your wrist. Now this time, just lightly curl your fingers into your palm, nice and loosely, and now you can just see how much more wrist movement you have. How high up the handle should your hand be? You have a couple of options really. If you have your hand a little lower, you'll be able to generate more spin, but you may lose a little bit of control. If you have your hand higher up the handle, you'll probably find you won't be able to spin the ball quite so much, but you'll have more control. Either way is fine, so I suggest trying both a low and a high grip and see what you find comfortable playing with. There are a few common mistakes to look out for with the grip. One is holding the bat like a tennis racket. So all your fingers and your thumb are on the handle and nothing is touching the rubber. The problem with this grip is that you lose a little bit of control. If your finger and your thumb aren't touching the rubber in any way, it's really quite easy for the bat to rotate in your hand. And even if it just rotates a little bit, you'll start to lose control of the bat angle and you'll be starting to make more unforced errors. Another mistake is to play with your index finger in a straight line on the backhand side. Your forehand strokes will probably be okay, but fairly obviously your index finger is going to be in the middle of the backhand side, so the ball is going to hit it much more often. One final mistake to look out for is to hold the bat with the wrist facing upwards. This will put your wrist in a really awkward position to play spin shots. So ideally, you should have a straight line going from your elbow through to your wrist. Now this puts your wrist in a much better position to move downwards and then snap back upwards to generate spin. So, to recap, for a good shake hands grip, you want to grip the rubber, the thumb and the index finger. The 3 remaining fingers go around the handle. You want to hold the bat nice and loosely to allow for maximum wrist movement. A lower grip will allow you to spin the ball a little bit more. A higher grip will allow you to have a bit more control. And hold the bat with a straight line going from your elbow through to your wrist.